Hello everybody, welcome to Know Your Money. I'm Bronwyn Wayner.
And I'm Craig Finch, and we are from Growth Financial Planning. We hope you enjoy our podcast. Welcome once again, Vaughan. Thank you for joining us in the studio. Bron, nice to see you.
Thanks, Craig.
And good to chat about every year Vitality does some upgrades, some changes, some tweaks in the fantastic program that you've got, and making you healthy, knowing your health to make you healthier, to live longer, to claim less. I would think that's the main goal from the Vitality perspective. But there have been some exciting changes for the year 2026. Why don't you share that with us?
Yeah, 100%. I think if we can time travel a bit, I'll take you guys back to sort of last year, this time. You know, as Vitality, we asked ourselves, what are the key problems that we need to solve? What are the three questions we need to sort of answer? And I think the three questions we arrived at was, number one, how can we expand access to, facilities and devices for our members? The second one was, how can we introduce sleep as a fundamental part of the Vitality program? And the third one was, how can we expand the ways in which members can earn points? As you probably know, the diamond status is very coveted among certain people. So really thinking, how can we expand the points that are available for members to earn? And I think our launch addressed sort of all three of those
Awesome.
questions.
So do you want to start with the first question and just tell us how you...
Yeah, 100%. So look, the first one was, how can we expand access to different, devices and facilities? So as you know, our members like to earn points in a number of different ways. Some people prefer getting their points through being in the gym. Others prefer heart rate workouts. Some prefer just steps, just walking. But we saw that since the launch of our fitness platform, an increasing number of members are actually earning points by booking classes. So, the classes you can book go from boxing to high-intensity interval training. But the one category that we saw the demand just keeps increasing and increasing is yoga and Pilates. So one of the stuff we launched last year was we've actually sort of increased the number of studios where people can book your yoga and Pilates classes. We've increased it by an additional 50 studios. So really addressing that demand increase. And I think also on our fitness platform, people can actually book classes now at a Virgin Active through our platform, which is a very exciting enhancement.
So if there's a yoga studio that's linked to Vitality, you'll get points for doing that class.
Yes.
Same as padel.
Exactly.
Same as golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
exactly.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And how many points is that?
It's 100 points.
Okay, so it's just for logging in on the class.
Yeah.
And they just put their details in that screen, or how does it work at the yoga studios?
So most of the classes have sort of a place where you would scan the QR code that you get when you book a class. So it's very seamless. Just when you walk into the class, scan your QR code, sorted. You don't need to do anything else.
I know on Padel, you put your ID number and it gives you your points.
Yeah. Correct.
Awesome.
Correct. So that's the one part, sort of expanding access to facilities, but it was a two-part one, so also the devices part. So we've seen how popular, Apple has been amongst our members, where, people will literally go out on a run on a Friday afternoon just to meet their goals so that they can fully fund their Apple Watch.
This is the watch you wear.
Exactly.
So it doesn't have to be an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It can be another watch, Garmin or whatever.
Yeah, so that's actually our new enhancement. So we've introduced a similar mechanism on Garmin. So members will be able to fully fund a Garmin in the same way as they do. Yeah, with Apple.
So fully fund, they may purchase a Garmin?
Yeah, so you actually have two options. So you can either fully fund it by achieving your weekly sort of goals, or if you for some reason prefer to not go the fully funded route, you can actually get up to 25% off your once-off purchase. So if you're someone who doesn't necessarily want to have to meet goals to fund it, you can also get up to 25% off upfront.
Okay.
So just to break that down a little bit, what Vitality does is, if you want to go and get a watch, previously it was just Apple that you could do this with.
Yes.
And you could go and purchase that watch, and then every single month you had to meet your fitness goals. Mm-hmm. And if you met it that month, you wouldn't be charged a certain amount for your watch. I think it was a 2-year period to pay.
It's a 2-year period, correct.
So if you don't meet your goals that month, then you have to pay X amount. Mm. And now you're saying you've expanded that to also include a Garmin watch.
Yes, that's correct.
And what about running shoes? Because there was a benefit. Is that still on the
Yeah,
card?
so I mean, that's still there. So if you,
Okay.
at Sportsman's and Total Sports, that's still as is.
Any shoes or specifically gym and running?
It's the shoes in Sportsman's Warehouse and Total Sports, so it doesn't necessarily have to be running shoes. Can also just be normal gym shoes.
Can it be golf shoes?
I think golf shoes are included. Yeah,
That's
I assume you play golf. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Awesome.
So those are the devices.
Yeah.
Or there anything else on the did travel change or did gym change? Is that
No, that's still the same.
okay?
That's still
Same
is.
partners.
Yeah.
That you've got the flying partners. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and the next pillar?
Yeah, I mean, the second one was again sort of how we can introduce sleep as a foundational part of the program. So, I mean, oftentimes when people think about health, they almost view a good diet and a good exercise routine as the key pillars of health. But the truth is that good sleep is actually the foundation of these pillars. I mean, we've done tons of research into sleep, and we found that sleep, or rather poor sleep, has such a big impact just on mortality and also just illnesses. So, we really asked ourselves, how can we incentivize and reward members for sleeping well? And I mean, we thought what we could do, and the answer was actually pretty obvious, and that's Vitality Sleep Rewards. So I guess similar to active rewards that people know and love, in this case, people will get a weekly sleep goal. Their nightly sleep score will essentially accumulate to this weekly sleep goal that they have. And if they achieve that goal, they get either miles or an instant reward, like a coffee, for example.
And if you don't reach it, do you get penalized?
No, then it's just no reward, but you don't lose anything. You don't lose points or whatever. It's more just sleep. There's only stuff that you can gain from sleep, but you don't lose anything for poor sleep.
Okay.
That's really interesting. Maybe we can do another episode
on
on
the
like
sleep
why
and
sleep and what it does and the
100%.
benefits of it.
Yeah.
100%.
Awesome. And the third and final one?
I think just one more thing to touch on sleep. So, I mean, obviously there's a bunch of different ways in which you can track your sleep, and we can chat about that in our sleep episode. But I think one thing that's really exciting is we've actually partnered exclusively with Aura. So essentially what Aura is, I'm wearing one now. It's a smart ring, which essentially helps you to track your health. So it tracks...
So should you be sleeping at the moment, or you?
No. Luckily, I can be awake. It's okay. It's okay. And I mean, Aura, it helps you track your health holistically, but what they're known for is being best in class for sleep tracking. So we've partnered with them in a way that members are actually able to fully fund an Aura ring. Again, similar to Apple and now Garmin, you can fully fund your Aura ring by achieving your weekly sleep goals.
Okay.
And again, similar to Garmin, if people don't want to go the fully funded route, you can also get a 25% upfront discount.
Amazing.
So very exciting stuff. And then, the last pillar is sort of expanding points, access to points. So the one part where we expanded it was sleep. I mean, as we said, we asked ourselves, how can we introduce sleep as a foundational part of our program? And we know that points are a foundational part of our program. So once that's live, people will be able to earn up to 500 points per month for sleeping well.
Sure.
And that one, this new sleep, which we'll chat about, doesn't add. You don't have to do more points to achieve
Is
diamond.
100 still the
the thresholds remain exactly the same. So
this is another way of getting there.
100%.
Okay.
A second way in which we've expanded the available points is through our fitness points. So you would recall currently you can earn a max of 30,000 fitness points. And part of that is your cardio fitness, where you can earn up to 10,000, but that contributed to your overall cap. However, since the introduction of cardio fitness, we see that it's been extremely popular amongst our members. I think we've had over 200,000 cardio fitness readings. So what we've decided to do is actually pull out cardio fitness as its own points category. So now people can still earn their 10,000 points there. They can earn 25,000 points from fitness events, which ultimately means we've increased the number of available fitness points from 30 to 35,000. Okay. So again, more ways for members to earn points.
Awesome. I think that helps.
And I saw just seen over the years, the emphasis is going to exercise as well. There's a lot more points for exercising regularly and keep that up, and that's quite good as well for
Yes.
everybody too.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beautiful thing with health, right? It's a cycle where everything feeds into
Feeds
each
it,
other.
yeah.
So if you are exercising better, chances are you eating better, chances are you sleeping better.
Yes.
So it's like almost all these behaviors enable each other.
So we're going to go to your favorite subject next episode on sleep.
100%. Looking
Thanks very
forward to
much.
it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Logan. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed this podcast, would like to subscribe, please visit our website www.growthfp.co.za. The information we have provided in this podcast is our personal opinion. For more detailed information, please discuss your financial situation with a financial planner.